Hello, Leo, and welcome to your September reading. I hope that you're all doing wonderfully. This is going to be a general message for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. As always, never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. Please use your own highest intuition and guidance. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Each month I do the videos in the order of most liked, and also all of the decks are listed in the description box below. So I'm just clearing your space and the cards with some yerba sante. My beautiful Leos, let's get into your reading. So we're going to start off with a short crystal reading, and then we'll get into the tarot and the oracle. So as always, I call in the divine with love and with light. And let's call in the archangels at the four corners of the world and the six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us for this reading for my beautiful Leos. If you're cross-watching, the messages may actually be for you. And I just want to take a moment to thank all of you so very much for returning, for all of your love and support, your beautiful comments. And if you're new to this community, I welcome you as well. Thank you all for spending your time with me and sharing space. So, my beautiful Leos, highest and best messages for Leo for September 2022. Here we go. Let's see what we have for you, Leo. All right, so we get Journey with Sodalite. Amazing. That's the air element coming out. This is your third eye here. So let's see what else we have with that. I love all the purples, one of my favorite colors. Moonstone, more air energy with cycles. Beautiful. Very, very feminine there. And here's your element of fire with rhodonite and abilities. This is amazing. I'm really seeing, like, Leo, your abilities are coming more deeply online. Like, there's a big activation for you with your psychic gifts, whatever abilities that is, whatever it is that you're passionate about with, you know, your element of fire and rhodonite, that these gifts, these abilities are coming online. I feel you are like on this path of exploring your inner world, of seeing where your abilities are. She's kind of like here at the base of a temple. Rhodonite's a really interesting stone because it's a heart chakra stone. It's for like deep healing and transformation and activating your heart. And, you know, you are like a sort of ruled by the heart, Leo, but rhodonite also has a lot of black tourmaline in it. So it's like highly protective and grounding. It provides a lot of protection, energetic. It's good for boundaries and things like that, psychic protection, all of that. So while you're in this place of perhaps journeying, right, this temple of sodalite, this almost reminds me of like a city of light, a futuristic city, even like going back to Atlantis, or even like off planet, different dimensional aspects of you that, you know, you're really protected inside of that. This is you as sort of like an initiate of something, creating a lot of magic. So the blues and purples here with then the pinks, and there's protection for you, which is also moonstone is a stone that has a lot of black tourmaline in it as well. So moonstone has that beautiful flash. It's connected to the divine feminine, to the moon, cycles, right? But it also has a lot of black tourmaline in it as well. So this month, I feel like as you are exploring, you're exploring something, you're journeying, and you're really exploring your own abilities. And perhaps like this is the mood for the month, is this journey into yourself, into your gifts, into your passions, your creativity, because she's also, it's almost like she's created pottery out of these stones here. There's something very, very sacred about what she's creating. She looks sort of mesmerized by this energy. So I'm feeling like the mood of this month for you is you're actually going to be quite mesmerized by your own abilities, your own gifts, like what you're creating this month. It's almost hypnotic. And I feel that you're going to be really focused on this energy. So that's the mood for the month. And during Virgo season, it's where we can become very detail oriented, very, very focused on the tasks that are in front of us. And this feels deeply spiritual for many of you. And for others, this is just like speaking to your day to day, the work that you do, the journey, your particular journey of what you are, you know, currently, you know, moving moving through. So that's the mood for the month. I really love it. This moonstone, she almost looks like an egg there. So you might be birthing something new. You might be actually taking a trip, a physical journey, but it's beautiful. It's a journey into magic is something that I'm seeing. I want to show you the bottom of the deck is where the water comes in for you. And with lepidolite, lepidolite has a high lithium content, another beautiful purple stone. This is a unicorn stone, and it's mostly lepidolite here. And you can see a little fleck of pink, that's pink tourmaline. So magic, more magic, but with lepidolite, it's very, very calming with the high lithium content. So this is very soothing, very calming. And when you're in a place of feeling like just in a place of acceptance around whatever cycle the world is in, whatever mood you're in that day, whatever's happening around you, you can be in a place of acceptance and calmness and stillness from within yourself. And that's when you can like focus. That's when you can get the work done. That's where you can get to work. That's where you can like really make a difference in your own life. So, all right, let's move into your tarot. So this month I'm using 3 different tarot decks. I got the vice versa tarot. They are double-sided, so they provide some really cool messages. I hope you like this deck. I've got plenty of oracle as well, so we're going to be doing tarot and oracle. All right. All right, so thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Please show me Leo for September 2022. Please show me Leo. They're telling me to flip some of these. All right, please show me Leo for September. All right, Leo. So here we have the Page of Swords coming in with this. It's like a lightsaber. That's what I'm seeing here. It's a lightsaber. There's a lot of determination here. It's very airy. So the Gemini energy, we have Mars that's moving through Gemini. So this is where there's a lot of action taking place. Again, it's sort of that mercurial energy of air. We're seeing the air element and the air element. So your mind is like really hard at work this month. Your mind is really sharp. It's really focused. I feel this is like having an open mind, you're getting a lot of information this month. There's things that you're looking to communicate, to have communication around, get more information. You could be dealing with an air sign. And here we see the star. Beautiful, beautiful, Leo. Aquarius, your opposite sign. So air sign, air sign. There's a lot of air energy that's with you, Leo. So this month, your breath is really important. Lots of fresh air, lots of breathing. I'm feeling like breathing techniques are going to be really helpful for you this month. But this is about following your highest path. I feel you're being guided by something higher, your highest self. You're connecting to cosmic energy here. The star card is about wishes coming true. It's about hope, healing, a return to healing, restoration, all of that. So it's where I feel that you're really putting your energy out there. You're really taking action this month towards some kind of a dream, towards some kind of a wish fulfillment. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And here we see the Strength card. So this is one of your cards, Leo. So we're seeing Aquarius and Leo. So one of the messages that I'm getting is, the energies are cyclical, right? And I feel that this is a month that may be a bit kind of like up and down. The outside world even, you may be dealing with some external energies. We're seeing the divine feminine here, and she's sort of like taming her own energy. This is where I feel like you're coming into a place of power, greater power here. It's kind of like you're really having a mastery over yourself, because you know that there's something bigger. There's something bigger that you're working on. So this can even be, some outside energies of kind of a lower frequency. And I'm feeling like the message here is to really stay focused, Leo. Stay focused on the dream, kind of like tempering yourself. taming that inner beast, working with your own inner polarity, your masculine and your feminine, the feminine that's very receptive, that's kind of in a place of, like I was talking about, acceptance, being very calm, and the other part of you that has like determination, the fire part of you that wants to do, that wants to create, that wants to take action. It's the feminine and the masculine and kind of the balance of the two. Yes, because we're seeing the lovers. So this is the balance of the masculine and the feminine right here. And that's really what I was feeling from these energies. It's a balancing of your masculine and your feminine. It's kind of even balancing your emotions. With the moonstone, that can be where, like, that's something that you're going to have to do this month, because there's a higher mission for Leo this month than whatever's happening in the outside world. Maybe this Page of Swords is representing some of the energies that you may be, seeing this month in other people. Some people that want to fight, or it's like some petty kind of lower vibrational energy, a lower form of consciousness, in the outside world, or in some of your dealings with other people. And that's where the lepidolite comes in with all of that lithium. It's like very calming. It's just going to calm you so that you don't have to respond to some of these energies, because there's something higher. This journey card with the sodalite, it's about your vision. You have a vision right now, and so this is really making those healthy choices, the union of your head and your heart. So one of the questions this month is like, well, what do you really love? This is Gemini, the twins. What do you really love? And what that is, that's where you're going to put your attention to, not to some of the lower energies. You're going to maintain a high vibration is something that I'm really seeing. So this may be even two aspects of you. This is the lower mind and the higher mind. And not that the lower mind is all bad, because this is also, I'm feeling a lot of Gemini energy, and that is Mars moving through Gemini. So Gemini, and like we could say that that's like air energy, so Gemini. But this is a kind of, like I was saying, the lower mind and the higher mind, a lower consciousness and a higher consciousness. And this isn't all bad, because this page is going to gather information. He's going to ask questions. He's not going to be afraid to ask questions and gather more information, do the research. So that may be like one of the tasks that you're doing this month is gathering more information, doing some research for whatever this project is, or this goal, or this dream is this month. And it is really, what do you love, Leo? That's a huge question for you. What is it that you love? That's what you want to go for. And these are big energies, 3 major arcana here. So then we're seeing the 10 of Wands. So yes, you are a very, very passion-driven person. You do have great abilities, right? Fire and fire. You have so many great abilities, in fact, that you may be carrying a heavy burden. Perhaps you've taken on a lot of responsibility. The 10 Wands can indicate, yes, you have the strength to carry these things. He's kind of piled them all together, tied them up nice and neat, so that he can carry it on his back. However, it's a long haul home. He's almost there, because, we can see the house there. It's like you're completing this cycle. The 10s are about outcomes and completions. So you're completing this cycle. You're almost home. Know that you're almost home. Like, that's why the wish card, or the star card, is coming out right here, because you're almost there. It's almost finished. Also, with the 10 Wands, you can decide if you want that you're going to drop some of them, or that you can get more creative with it. These are your creative abilities, you can get more creative with it. Maybe you put half of them down, you go home, you take a break, and then you come back and gather the rest. You can ask for help. This is also where sometimes we learn how to delegate responsibility. So if some of you are quite busy, you're carrying a heavier load, you have this great determination. This is a card of Sagittarius. You really, really want to complete this task, complete this thing. I'm hearing get it over with, and there's this part of you that's like, well, I am the lion, hear me roar. Like, I will absolutely get this done. I will do this. I'm strong. This can be like really arduous, type of work. Perhaps some of you with the lovers here, maybe some of you are like really working out hard in the gym, you know, seeing where, testing your strength. It is a test of your strength here. And I think one of the questions is, well, is it healthy? Are these things healthy? You know, because the star card is about healing, and this is where you're really testing your strength, and Spirit's really asking you, you know, what are the things that are healthy? So let's get you one more. I want to see what came after that. And we got the 7 of Wands. So yeah, this may be where you just say no. You put up a boundary. You say no to something. You're blocking something. And I'm feeling like for some of you, this may be like some of the push and pull between what it is that you're working on. You're in this very high vibrational place here of journeying, of your third eye being really activated. You have a vision. Like there's something that you're really envisioning for your life, and it's really guided by the divine. It's guided by a much higher aspect of yourself, your highest self, your North Star. This is your destiny. So this is about destiny here. This is about your journey of destiny, Leo. And, you know, this, again, is your third eye that's really activated. A lot of really beautiful vision. It's very artistic. It's very otherworldly. You have an otherworldly quality about you. And this part of you that's envisioning this, this is your most authentic self. So this is actually where you find yourself feeling in your power, because, you know, this is your true nature. This is the purest part of you, and it's truly beautiful. I mean, look at that. And you may be in this cycle of kind of like balancing other things in your life. I am seeing like kind of this, you know, this energy that's in resistance, whether this is you like actually putting your foot down and saying no to this, you know what I mean? Because he looks kind of aggressive, even a bit angry here. And this is where you're actually putting your foot down and you're saying like, no, I'm just not going to deal with that anymore. The 7 of Wands, the 7s in general, there are spiritual tests and challenges. So like, is it worth the fight? Is it worth the battle? Is it, you know, is it worth all of this energy, this effort? What is worth your effort? What is worth breaking your back over? What is worth carrying a burden? This can feel like oppressive, something that's really weighing you down, and it's testing your strength, and Spirit's asking you like, well, what is it that you really love? Do you really love this person or this thing enough to carry this all the way home? And if the answer is yes, then do it, because I feel that you have the strength to do it. But if the answer is, I don't know, or I'm not sure, or it's a no, then Spirit's really guiding you to have the strength then to drop it, you know, and to say no, to set a boundary. You do have the higher ground, you know, you do have the higher ground. This is a test of your valor and a test of your strength. And I just am feeling like there's someone or something that may be feeling a bit, maybe it's threatened by this, I don't know, this part of you that is so pure and so aligned. There's such an alignment. For some of you, this may be about a very close relationship, a love relationship, a partner, all of that. And again, with the Gemini energy and Mars moving through Gemini, you know, for the next 7 months, this is an energy that actually may play out over the next 7 months, 7 weeks, or even just 7 days. So let's get some more, some oracle cards, and then we will pull some more tarot. We're going to clarify all these and go deeper. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. And look at how light this is. Like, he's out in the field at night. He's dressed in very fine clothing. He looks fresh. He looks like, you know, this guy has been like, oh my gosh, he's just plowing away at this. But he looks nice and fresh. He looks rejuvenated. He looks like he's rested well. He's had a nice meal, you know, and he's out there in the field at night just really focused on this one pentacle. We also have Mercury that's retrograde in Virgo, and the sun is in Virgo. So this is where I feel that we are taking some time to reflect. You know, this may be something that you're reflecting upon. Maybe this is a past energy and you're kind of reflecting upon your journey through these varying cycles. And perhaps you're even seeing where, like I was saying with this black tourmaline of protection and energetic protection and grounding, where you're seeing these cycles, how they've already played out in your life. And you're like, yeah, I went through that like last year or 2 years ago. And I've really learned how to say no. I've really learned where my limits are. I've really learned how to follow this higher path. And this is something that, with this lion roar, it's like this is a big part of your self-mastery journey here on this earthly plane, Leo. So it's going to resonate differently for each of you. And I was definitely feeling with that black tourmaline that this is like, and the black tourmaline that's also in Moonstone, this is part of your illumination. This is definitely a part of your personal journey right here. And, you know, with regards to other people that you may have to put boundaries up with or say no, you know, they either accept it or they don't. And I think it's also part of your journey together. It doesn't mean that you're leaving them or you're never going to speak to them again. It's just changing dynamics and shifting cycles inside of relationships that we're looking at here. So let's get you a couple of oracle cards, and then we will pull you some more tarot and go deeper into this. All right, so we did get a jumper and we will take it. So yeah, we see the chalice well, and this is like your sanctuary. So going back to the Page of Pentacles, with Virgo season, this is where, you know, we can take some time to like really, it's like a spring cleaning. It's where we clean things up. It's where we're kind of doing our spiritual maintenance, our spiritual hygiene, you know, and doing like weeding our own garden so that we can be light. And it's like, then we can focus on the things that really matter, the things that are really important. Perhaps these 10 wands are stuff that are like old. They're old passions. They're things that you've outgrown, or they're just too much dead weight, you know? So it's where we kind of get real. Virgo's very analytical. Virgo's ruled by Mercury. So I wanted to mention that with the page, that there may be some kind of a new energy, a new path, a new opportunity that's opening up for you. And with that Page of Swords, it's like getting more information, gathering more information, seeing how your mind is responding to it. So we're seeing this beautiful chalice well. I've seen videos of the chalice well in Glastonbury. There's an astrologer and spiritual teacher named Ryan McKenna, and he is Scottish, I believe. So anyway, he films from this chalice well sometimes. It is very, very sacred. It is a sanctuary. Excuse me. It's a place where there is healing available. And I'm feeling like you may need that, you know? You need some time to heal. You it's a really good idea for you to go on this journey of time and space to heal, to breathe, to be in flow. It says flow there. Creative force, because I'm sensing that there is something very creative that's inside of you that wants to have more of your attention this month. And the chalice well, excuse me, offers a lot of healing. And that's also the Star card. It's a place where we can heal. These vessels, they're healing waters, and that's what this is representing here, are the healing waters. So that's really beautiful for you. And sometimes we have to say no, even if it's just temporary. Maybe you're not saying no to these things forever, you know, but maybe putting your foot down and saying, I need a break. So your next card is the Sacred Union. And my throat chakra is getting really, like it almost hurts right now. So I'm feeling that Page of Swords. There may be someone, you know, a partner, a divine counterpart, a relationship that it's hard for you to get the words out. Maybe they're not hearing you. You may have expressed this to them, but they may not be really wanting to hear it. I can't get over my voice right now. It's been fine all day. Excuse me. Also, this is the union within yourself. You know, it really is. Your inner masculine and feminine, the fire energy, the water energy of the moon. So vitality, fertility, growth, and sexuality. This is something that may be important for you this month, a specific union, a specific relationship. So let's get you some more tarot and get deeper into this. My beautiful Leos, let's see what we have. Let's use the Morgan Greer. And I'm trying to ease my throat chakra right now. It's so interesting. Yeah, this may be triggering some people here. I feel that you're on a specific journey and you may be kind of like, it's not that you're ignoring people, that you don't want to pay attention to your partners, but I feel that this is something that you have to do this month. This is some kind of vision that you have. This is something that you really need to focus on this month. It's requiring a lot of focus. Queen of Rods with the Nine of Rods. Yeah, really setting very healthy boundaries for yourself. And because I feel you're in a space of feeling very, very creative. There is a creative force that wants to be explored more deeply for you, Leo. So let's see what we have with that Page of Swords. 3 of Wands. I like that. I like that a lot. More fire energy. With the Star card, we get the Devil. So I feel that that is something that you're healing from, is whether it's like really, really hard, back-breaking work, too many responsibilities, someone or something that you feel so bound to that you don't feel free, or that you don't feel connected to your higher path, to your higher self. This is so dense and heavy, connected into the physical world. It's where there's fear, there's attachment, codependency, addiction, like whatever that is. The Star is where we're healing from that, where we're releasing that, where we're connecting with the purest essence of who we are. It's health and healing and hope. So that's really beautiful. You know, that's really, really nice. I see why the Star card is so important for you. With the Strength card, we get Death. And that's interesting because this is like, it is a transformation around this. So perhaps like, maybe you're seeing how far you've come with the way that you react to things. Now you're responding. You're not reacting. You've had a transformation. I feel that you have been through a deep change from within yourself. This is soul work here. This is deep, deep soul work. Scorpio energy coming out. Capricorn and Scorpio and Aquarius, Gemini. So you've been through a big transformation. I feel that this is something that, you really just want to put an end to these types of dense, heavier energies. You want to be on a higher path. There's a path that is opened up. You can see where the success is in it. You see that it's going to be successful, and you know that it's like it's coming in. The success is coming. It may still feel like it's at a distance, because I do feel this month you're like sort of bridging the gap. You're bringing these things closer to you with your creativity, with your will, with the action that you take out into the world. It's all based on your own abilities, and I feel like you know that. Like, you're the one that's creating this. It's not about anybody else. So if there's a partner, if there is a sacred union, this person may just be wondering, like, well, what's really going on with Leo? Like, I really want to connect with them. What's really going on with them? Maybe they feel that you're sort of like disconnected or something. And that may be where the communication comes in. Maybe that's why the Page of Swords is there. It kind of starts off small, but this portion, this cycle of your life, it's leading to success. You're not doing it just for nothing. It's really leading to success. It's part of your transformation. It's part of your soul work. It's part of your growth. And with the Lovers, we get the Queen of Swords. So yeah, this is the communication. And I feel that this is something that is going to be important this month, is to have the conversations and to really speak from a place where it's like, you know, it's kind of fair. She has her throat chakra activated there, and my throat feels a lot better now. So it's funny, she has this teeny tiny little circle over her throat. And this Queen of Swords, she feels very soft to me as far as like all the Queen of Swords in all the decks, because she has all of the red roses with her, which is a nod to passion and love and the heart space. So yes, you can, the sword is pointed up, so there's communication that wants to happen. There could be a Libra that you're dealing with, you know, and it really is about talking about these things, having the communication this month, really sitting down, having the conversations with people, understanding that sometimes people just need to hear things in a very calm, cool, and collected way. You know, I feel that that's why this acceptance card is so important. This may be things that other people in your life are just going to have to accept. You know, they're going to have to accept this about you, about who you are. You are a leader naturally, especially with the lion sitting right there. Like, you really are a leader. And I do see a relationship for you, but I also see where it's like, you want something lighter. You want this, this energy just feels so healthy. So there's perhaps something that's been a bit unhealthy there with the devil. It needs a bit of healing. It needs some transformation. And there has to be communication. I think that's opening up for you. Gemini and Libra right here. The communication's really opening up for you this month. With the 10 of Wands, we get the 6 of Wands. So, yep, this is beautiful. I mean, this is where perhaps for some of you, you just want a bit more recognition. You just want to be recognized for all of the hard work that you're putting in. You know, you want to have the cheering section. Leo loves that, you know. I have a Leo moon and a Leo rising, by the way, so I have very strong Leo placements in my chart. And you know, Leos love to have that recognition, even if it's just, you know, hey, I see all the hard work that you've been putting in, and it's been amazing, and thank you for everything that you do. So I'm feeling like if you have this, if you allow this communication to come in, to happen, maybe you even initiate it. Again, you're responding, you're not reacting. If someone's feeling a bit testy or angry, a bit more aggressive than usual, your job this month is to respond, not react. So it's like really taking the time to like, you're kind of like putting an end to any of the negative energy. Like, it stops with you. It really it stops with you. It doesn't begin with you, but it stops with you. You're really putting an end to it. Like, you're not going to allow it to progress into like a big, abrupt, crazy fight, or something like that. And so you're going to have victory this month. There is success for you. You know, this is marching forward with success. It is being seen. It's receiving high accolades, being celebrated, being the victor. It is a card of Leo. With the 7 of Wands, we're getting that Page of Swords again. Wow, Leo. So we're going to pull some more tarot, because here it is again. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. So I really feel that, yeah, there are things that you're going to have to really say no to. I'm feeling like this energy on some level, maybe they just don't want to understand, like 2 of Swords at the bottom. It becomes kind of like a crossroads. This is something where it's something that's blocked. It's something that you just don't know which way it's going to go. I feel like your path is clear as far as like what you're envisioning, what your abilities are, what you really love to do. And if it's not, then that's a huge question for you this month, because this could really be around your career path. You know, what is it that I really love to do? It could be family stuff. You know, it wants to complete. The 10 wands, like that cycle just wants to complete. You don't have to bend over backwards or break your back for this, you know, but it is about you standing up for yourself. These are 2 cards of Leo here, 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and you will definitely march forward with success if you put your foot down, perhaps in a way, maybe you're going to find yourself like, you know, coming back with your sword. But with this Queen of Swords here, I think Spirit's really guiding you to be a bit more sovereign. Like, you don't have to match them where they're at. Oh, sorry about that. But I don't know, I'm just sensing that this person may have a block. They may be very stubborn. They may be less mature than you. They may not have sort of like the ability to understand what it is that you're doing. I'm really sorry to say, you know, that's a hard pill to swallow, but I want to tell you the truth. So you're not really sure, like, is this something that you can work out or not? You know, are you kind of fooling yourself with this? Because after that, we're seeing two more sevens, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. Like, is this for real? You know, is this healthy? Is this the right place for me to be? I want to, you know, move forward, but I'm not really sure how it's going to go. So I knew I picked the Alice the Wonderland deck this month for a reason, because the energies feel, you know, kind of crazy out there. And Virgo season is where we're doing the spring cleaning. We're weeding the garden of our life. So that's important, weeding the garden. Yes, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. So this, again, it's really like the thinking before you speak. That's the Queen of Swords. She does have the sword of truth. She's sovereign in her truth. So she will cut through any of the BS. You know, nobody's going to come at her with a lie or, you know, just kind of like the lower consciousness, the lower ego. No one's going to come at her with that because she's so sovereign. So it's going to end with you. But yes, ready to adventure, the precipice of change. And I feel that's really what you want. That is the journey. You know, ready for adventure, the precipice of change. It's beautiful. The cycles. So this is a mood this month. I feel that you're going to be coming up against some opposition. I'm sorry, Leo, please don't shoot the messenger, you know, but at the same time, like, you know, I feel it's part of your journey and you know where you want to go. I think it's just deciding what's healthy and what's not healthy. And for some of you, it really is about like doing a bit of healing this month, really looking at where can you go to do some healing? Where's your sacred sanctuary? Where can you just be in flow? Where can you get away from any energies that are kind of toxic or less than? You know, you have aspirations, you have vision, you have dreams. So let's get you one more from Alice and see what else Alice has to say to Leo. That one? Okay. Yes. Nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense, Leo. You know, this Page of Swords energy, it doesn't make sense. I feel that this person may be very confused. Whoever it is, they're confused. It's time to talk sense. And that's definitely the Queen of Swords. She's like, let's talk some sense here. So it's about the facts, and it's really, you know, but more so than that, the star is about your higher path. These are life lessons. You know, this is about a transformation that you're having, the precipice of change. I think you're really going to be seeing like, wow, I've changed a lot, or like, I'm feeling like I've, you know, for Leo, it's sort of like, wow, I've leveled up. You know, you can see where you're healing, where your inner work, where your journey has taken you, to where now it's like, I don't know, you're, like I said, you've tamed your own inner beast. You know, that's something really important for you to know. I feel that you have greater union from within yourself, the feminine energy and the fire energy of the masculine. And there's something that you're being called to do. There's a path that you're really wanting to walk on. And I feel like it's not really letting anything get in the way. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we do have this energy of investigate. And it says, look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. So for some of you, maybe the Page of Swords isn't a particular person. Maybe this is, like I was saying, he is the investigator. He asks questions. That's very, very Gemini, very curious, very open-minded. Thinking before acting. Yes, we were talking about that. So it's, you know, it's not reacting right away. It's where you think before you do, you think before you speak, you get more information. So I feel that researcher that's within you, we all have a bit of a researcher within ourselves. That's important to get more information. And I think, but at the same time, with the Seven of Wands, you are going to have the opportunity to either say no, to not participate in certain things or conversations, and maybe to put down some things that are a heavier burden. With the devil too, it's like there is something around Leo that, you know, feels a bit heavy, that you're looking to lighten your load from, to heal, you know, to shed old skin, to release what no longer serves you. That's a big message. And with Virgo season, it's like we're cleaning house, we're weeding the garden. So the messages are pretty clear, I have to say. All right, so let's get you some more tarot, and I'm using Legend, the Arthurian Tarot. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It's out of print, so I found it like practically new at a resale store here in Sedona. So let's get you some more tarot and see how this is going to play out for you this month. So thank you, Spirit. Please show me Leo for September 2022. Please show me Leo for Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Leo. Four of Cups, the Fading Fellowship. And I think this is connected into the Death card and the Devil, where, you know, what's no longer serving, what used to excite you, perhaps relationships or certain things. It's like, you know what you feel excited about, ready to adventure, the precipice of change, right? What will happen next? It's not going to be doing the same old that's not exciting you anymore. And if there are things that have been in your life for many years, and you have that sense of adventure around them, you're going to know what those things are, and that's where you are going to be manifesting from, and that's where you are going to be inspired to go, inspired to do, inspired to take action around. And the things that are no longer like, you know, doing it for you, where the adventure, the sense of passion is fading, then you're going to walk away from it. So Four of Cups with the Ace of Spears, beautiful. This is the Ace of Wands here, the Grail Lance. So the lances are interesting because they're weapons, obviously, but they're also tools for healing. So the lance, when you're handed a lance, it means that you have a certain authority about you, because they can be used to harm and heal. The bearer of a lance has great responsibility. And so you're being handed this. And this is part of you, you know, releasing yourself from the stuff that is toxic or unhealthy or doesn't serve you, overcoming fears, whatever it is. You know, with the Star card, you're going to be the bearer of a lance, the Grail Lance. So this is very, very important, and it's part of your higher path. It's part of your higher destiny. So you have an ace that's coming in this month. Beautiful. And the Queen of Shields. Yes. And she's the one, you know, she's connected into this beautiful Page of Pentacles, whom I love in this reading. She's the Queen of Shields. This would be the Page of Shields. So this is maybe things that are closer to home for you, you know, and this is, you know, close to your heart. It's hearth and home. She's someone who is going to go out into the garden and pull the weeds. She's going to nurture the seeds. I'm filming this on the new moon in Virgo, so powerful time of setting intentions, of planting those seeds in the dark, planting the seed in the dark. He's going to plant this, right? And then she's going to tend to it. She's going to make sure that she weeds out anything that, you know, that could potentially, you know, create problems for the seeds to grow. So it's a very steady energy, very, very grounded, practical. It's going to do the work. It's going to tend to the things. It's full of love. And that's coming out with that death. So like the cleanup is important for you this month. It really is. Clean up your garden, you know, and that's metaphorical, of course. But some of you, maybe that is a place where you go and you do a lot of your meditating outside in nature, out in the garden. You could be somewhat of like a kitchen maven. You're a kitchen witch. She's got the black cat there, so she is working with the element of magic. And you can see like there's the harvest there, all of the golden wheat. So there's a lot of abundance with her. She's got so much abundance. And I feel like it's kind of like that, again, You know, it's letting the old stuff go for the things that really do want to grow. This is for long-term stuff. These are like long-term gains in your life. So this Ace of Wands is very fiery, very passionate, and is leading into this place where there's more growth, there's more abundance. You could be dealing with a Taurus here. I'm seeing the Taurus energy with the Queen of Swords, the Five of Spears. Yeah, I'm just, you know, this is the Five of Wands. So this is some of the conflict and whatnot. And I'm just feeling like this is you, Leo. Like, you just want to do the things at home. You want to do the things that feel kind of down to earth and grounded, that there's hearth and home associated with it. There's growth. You don't want to engage in the conflict. The Queen of Swords is going to put an end to this kind of conflict. Pursuit of Igraine. And here's Igraine. So it's like, I don't want to be the bearer of like this kind of news, but it's like there is some kind of conflict that's trying to come to you. And I'm just feeling like you are not having it this month. You know, you're really not having it this month. This is a month where it's like you are just there in your world, doing your things. It doesn't mean that you don't have a beautiful partnership or a partner who understands you. It depends on, you know, who and what exactly you're dealing with in your own personal life. So I don't really see you showing up to these conflicts, to these arguments at all. I really don't. So then we get the Two of Cups. Yeah, that is that partnership. Like, so this may not be around your relationship. You may have a really beautiful, loving, caring, spiritual connection. It is there for you. Tristan and Isolde. So many of you know the story of Tristan and Isolde. Here it's Tristram and Isolde, but it's also Tristan and Isolde, depending on what language it's being referred to. They have such a beautiful story. They were truly, truly in love with one another. They would die for one another. It was a match made in heaven. It really, really was. They're soulmates, twin flames, divine counterparts. It's a divine union. So yeah, for many of you, you know, this is kind of what it's all for here. It's for love. You do it for love, Leo. It's not so much around like the victory of your ego. The heart space is so important to Leo. I feel like, you know, you will bend over backwards for the people that you love, truly. And this month, if there is any conflict inside of the relationship, I see that you can work it out. I don't see it's like any big, horrible thing. There may be some patterns maybe that you've fallen into with a partner, and I feel that it can be cleaned up. I feel that with the right attention, there is the inspiration to do it. Somebody has to drop something, whether it's you or your partner. There's some old energies that need to go. It may be old friends. It may be old habits, unhealthy habits, whatever it is. But I feel like you're really on a good path here. You know, there may be some kind of like minor battles with that Five of Spears, family members, or whatever it is. But I feel like you've got it covered. You know, knowing when to say no, knowing when to put your foot down. You have the higher ground here, you know. And we get Temperance. This is beautiful. The Cauldron of Anwen. So Cancer got this card. And I want to just take a moment to talk about this, if you don't mind. 14 and 14. Regarding these sacred unions, regarding relationships in general, I do feel that this is part of your journey, this sodalite. You know, whatever realm you came from, Leo, maybe you came from some higher dimensional plane. This could almost be like an Andromeda or the Pleiades or something like that, Atlantis. Maybe this is you in a future timeline, like 500 years in the future. And I'm saying that because I watched the whole series of the Orville, you know, that show. It's like a modern day Star Trek, super great show. So maybe this is your future self coming in to talk to you about this. But this Temperance card is interesting because we're seeing Avalon, right? And there's a nod to the goddess and the cauldron. And this is where all of the magic is created. These are the high priestess, the daughters of the Holy Isle of Avalon. They all come together in sisterhood. They worship the goddess and nature and all of that. And they're creating all of this magic. And then comes in the Christed timelines. So the energy of Christ is coming in, And with that, the church is, you know, looking to basically abolish the goddess, abolish the nature religions. And you all know that how that story goes. I won't get into that. So doesn't matter what you believe as a viewer. It doesn't matter if, you know, you have no relationship to Christ, or you do, or you have no relationship to the goddess, or you do. You know, that's not what's important. What's important is the energy here. So this is where two opposing forces, two polarities, two left and right, you know, masculine and feminine are opposed. They're different. They hold a different polarity. And we learn how to work with them. We learn how to merge them somehow. And to this day, we could say that this is still an energy that we as a planet, as a collective, are still fighting over. We're still fighting over whose God is right, which belief is right, all of that. And temperance shows us how to explore these things simultaneously, see where we can find the purest form of both, and bring them together and create something new, a deeper understanding, a deeper understanding, and create more wholeness within ourselves, more unity, more harmony, the sacred union of the Christ and the goddess. And that's Christ Sophia. For those of you who resonate with that, you're like, yes, exactly. So temperance is a card of alchemical marriage, divine union, the Hieros Gamos, which is our own inner union and a holy marriage. So that's really what this is all for. And, you know, and so this is a month to not go too far into one extreme or another. This is a month to temper yourself. I was feeling that from the beginning when I saw that page of swords come out. Like, Leo, maybe you're going to be tested this month. Maybe you're going to lay low. And this is the message that you needed. It's like, okay, I'm just staying in my own lane. I'm laying low. I'm keeping it quiet. I'm just going to focus on my work, on my projects, on my meditation, on my home life. But you may be tested this month. And so it's not going too far into one extreme or another. It is the middle path. It is the middle way. It's all of that. So I hope this was helpful. I really do hope that this reading resonated for you. At the bottom of the deck, look at that, is the 10 of Cups with Cornbennick. And this relates to the Fisher King. So he was the wounded king who was wounded. He wounded himself with the lance. And he was looking for healing. Everywhere he went, he was looking for healing. And he eventually did find healing. It's an interesting story. You could look into the Fisher King, the myth behind that. And Cornbennick was actually the place that he ended up. It was his castle of healing. It was the happily ever after for him. So you're getting a lot of cards of divine union, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, sacred union, temperance, the star even, you know, and I feel like, yes, you're going through some big changes. Maybe your partner is going through some big changes. You know, they could have strong earth placements. It could be that Queen of Shields. Perhaps your partner is someone who does really well when he or she is sort of, you know, just allowed to like have the space to create on her own or his own as well. I feel giving each other some space this month, but coming together and having heartfelt conversations, really talking it out is something, but not over analyzing it. You know, this is the cycle of the month, but there's a strong energy of love. There's a strong energy of planting new seeds with this new moon and seeing how they come to fruition with the Pisces full moon and even beyond. So if you wonder what will happen next, it's going to be good. There's going to be a blending of these polarizing energies, of these opposites. So walk the middle path and you cannot go wrong, Leo. Walk the middle path. You know, you may need to exert some physical activity with that kind of that strength card and that lion wanting to roar and the 2 Page of Swords. So this may be a month where you need some physical activity. You need some healing, you know, a sanctuary, a place that you can go to. There's definite protection for you with the black tourmaline that's inside the moonstone and the rhodonite as well. So let's get you some closing messages. I know that this went a bit long. I think you were my longest reading. Yes? So this is like having the Ace of Cups, creator, water. And this is creating from the heart, which you're so good at, Leo. This, I feel like, is the chalice well. There is this creative force that's flowing through you this month. And I feel like when you can put down some of the heavier energy or, you know, be in a place that's very calm, that gives you space, you're going to be so creative this month. There's going to be a lot of creativity flowing through you this month. So let's see what else we have for you. And then I'm going to pull you a couple of closing messages. So I hope you'll stick around from them. It's a really cute little deck called Wishcraft. And also that's like the Ace of Cups. So it's kind of like the Holy Grail. Like we're talking about all the Arthurian legends this month. So yeah, I mean, there's the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail, about a renewal, about healing, love, all of that. Change maker, make waves. Yeah, this is a time of change. It's a month of change for you with the death energy coming in. You know, it's a transformative time. Change maker, make waves. Beautiful. And we're seeing the waves, so more water. You may have strong water placements. And welcome the divine masculine. Beautiful. Very, very nice. So, you know, if you're a masculine, yes, you are leveling up this month. I feel that that's where, like, if you're a masculine and you're watching this, that's the strength of the masculine. It's being in the higher ego, the healthy ego for you. And if you are feminine, then this is maybe balancing out your own inner masculine here, you know, again, kind of the same message. And also if you're feminine, I feel this is you really, you know, you and your divine masculine, there's a shift inside of your twin flame energy, if you will, your divine union. There's really a shift inside of that. So yeah, that's a beautiful message. All right, Leo, so let's get you some messages from this adorable little deck here and see what we have for you. All right, so thank you, Spirit. Please show me Leo. All right, Leo, there's your rainbow blessing right there. There's the light, you know, there's the prismatic light. There's this beautiful, wonderful energy. Dance the rainbow. I love to have beauty in my life, and you deserve that. And I feel you're really creating that. And I do feel there is a very significant relationship for Leo. If you're totally single, you know, that's fine too. But with all of this love energy, I don't think you're going to be single for long. If you're looking to call in a partner for single Leos, there is somebody here. There really is somebody here. Oh, look at that. That's an amazing little fairy house, right? With the mushroom there. Fly free. I receive messages from nature easily. All right, Leo, yes. And let's see, here are your magic potions, your spell jars, beautiful. The magic potion, I can create magic anytime I wish. That's why I loved this Page of Pentacles. He feels so magical to me. You know, he's carrying the energy of a magician and he doesn't even know it. And the magician energy, it's like, you know, reaching up into the ethers and channeling that divine cosmic energy and then bringing it down like as above, so below, and planting those seeds and then watching them flourish. So that's your magic. That's what's open to you. This is going to be a magical month for you. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Know where your boundaries are, stand your ground, and just be in this place where you are surrendering to this beautiful journey that we call life. Again, enough with the nonsense. Ask the questions, get curious. I love all the messages from Alice for you. So my beautiful Leos, those were your messages. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take really good care, and I will see you all soon. Namaste.